King of the Pit TV, Des Rocksteady, signing in. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Low energy start to the session. Let me get into the zone, people. Exodus. The Mighty Exodus. I don't know when this record was put out. It was recommended on the Patreon by my good friend Braden. Thank you very much for that, my friend. We got 10 tracks. By the same of things, we could arguably call it 9 tracks, as one of them's entitled 30 Seconds. And it's a 40-second song, so I don't know what that's all about. But this is Pleasure of the Flesh. Let's find some information here. 1987 Columbia Records. Okay. Composer Gary Holt, engineer Mark Senesak, Sylvia Massey as an engineer, and Bernie Grundman as the mastering. Hey, what more do I have to say? This first song is entitled The Range. Let's jump straight in, shall we? Oh, does it have a... 87 was it? 1987. Let's go.
Life's kind of getting out of control, I think. I don't know if you agree. Would you hand me that ashtray? You know, it's like what it is I know you heard the word 1,000 times. It's a rat race. You know, I went through contortions of hell. I have alcoholic seizures. Wind up in the hospital and everything else. Now I'm sick. I'm shaking like a leaf. It was like silly putty, and they threw him in the car and beat him in the paddy wagon and beat him to death. I hit one of those and I knocked the front wheel off into outer space, and I kind of got angry myself, and I said, have a lot of guns. I like salad. I just ate a nice salad. Baked potato.
£3. 3 minutes 46 is the song, and the first minute is a sample, at least. Super tight rhythm playing. I do like the riff. Good start to the record. Excellent use of 2 guitars when it comes to the harmonies of the rhythm, when it comes to the harmonies even in the guitar solos. Cool guitar tones, cool production, nothing too harsh, nothing too stubborn or gritty. Quite a soft and pillowed guitar experience. Good guitar riffs, you know, good tempo without it being like overtly intense, you know, and just being like, fucking hell, like it's actually quite a pleasurable listening experience overall. Good start to the record. Good start to the record. Deranged. Till Death Do Us Part coming up next, yeah? Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Till Death Do Us Part is title number 2 of 10 on Pleasures of the Flesh. We are listening to Exodus tonight. This was devoted to my friend Braden, who recommended this on the Patreon. Let's just jump straight in, shall we? How's everybody doing? Couple of metalheads out there tonight, eh? It's a dance floor filler, eh? Come on. Let me tell you, alright, a little bit of social commentary here. Bands, I mean, I guess it's all the way to today, right? Thrash bands, the aesthetic, like these dudes, they don't look very cool to me. They don't look very cool. With thrash, I want a cool aesthetic, you know? I want cool kids on the block. I want partying, drinking, shagging, rock and rollers. But of all these dudes who got the haircuts, they're not handsome fellas, they're not cool dudes. If this was a death metal band, I think ugliness is, and I'm not trying to be tight here, I'm just saying it is what it is. I think ugliness and, you know, I think that's hard in death metal. In thrash metal, I want chads. I want handsome, swole, supermodel, sleek hair dudes in thrash metal. Death metal, I want a plain black t-shirt with a red logo. Hair down here. It has to be brown hair. We can't have black hair. Don't go dyeing your hair black. We want dark brown hair. Blonde is debatable, but I think you should shave your hair completely bald in a death metal band if you don't have long brown hair. That's my limitation. And you can be a bit fat, but you have to be stocky. You have to have a pair of shoulders on you, you know. That's a cool aesthetic. But I think these thrash bands from back in the day, I just don't think they looked cool, you know. I know you had the outfit and stuff, and that's influential when you're a bit younger, you know, battle jackets and high tops and stuff like this. But, you know, that's what I've got to say. Yeah. If these dudes were a death metal band, it'd be kind of hard. It'd be kind of hard. We'd remove the denim though. Just give them black t-shirts. Then it'd be hard. I think the sound of this record, both the performance and the engineering, is quite mature. I think it's a good sound. It's a professional sound. I think the band is in a sweet spot here, you know, without the immaturity, the weaker production value, just due to lack of investment and, you know, the finding their feet in the earlier days. And the later you grow older, you just like, the energy isn't there, the spirit isn't there anymore, the youthful, you know, what once was, that magic isn't there no more. This is the sweet spot. 87 was this. 1987. This is right, because the instrumental maturity is here. The guitar work is really good. Don't get me wrong, I think the drumming could be better, but that's just a weak link in the chain. It's not bad. Vocal performance is good. And the sound is enjoyable. It's not too overt and excessive. So I'm enjoying this. We've got Parasite coming up next, yeah? Yes, now bless now. Don't forget to rest now. Des ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Parasite is track number 3 of 10 on Exodus's Pleasures of the Flesh record. What more do we need to say? Shall we just jump straight in? I think we should. Let's go. Got a cup of coffee with me. Looking forward to it, to be fair. Need to buy some more coffee, people. Running out. Heavy tone, that, Let's go. I think I've seen Exodus live one time, you know, at Bloodstock Open Air Festival back in the day. 2010, I think it was, if not 2009. For 2010, Slayer headlined, and I think Exodus was like on main support. It was a big fat guy fronting it. I'm sure they had a couple of frontmen over the years, maybe, but it was like this. Got a big beer gut fronting the band. He was pretty cool, to be honest. I remember that much. Let's go. I was preparing for a solo then. But this is songwriting structure into the chorus, second time round. There's going to be a solo now in this interlude. Am I the only one feeling a bit of Maiden in this record? Just ever so slightly. In the imagery of the band as well. Like, I commented on how they were looking on the last one. And they do look heavy metal. They do look like Maiden. Apart from curly hair at the front, I would say. The aesthetic is... Well, to be fair with you, the guy in the middle looks a bit like Ozzy, I think. Good melodies there, incorporating with the accents of the rhythm guitar. I'm just having a look at the track listing. They got a tune called Kemi Kill. That's hard. That's hard. I've never seen that done before. Why have I never seen that done before? That's hard. Super tight, super tight. This is a great record. This is a great, not a great record, but a great metal record. You know, this is metal down to the core, really, isn't it? Great riffage, clean sound. They don't need to show off by playing like the fastest band in the world. They don't have to be the heaviest band in the world. They don't have to do the death metal growls. I mean, we could do at 87. We could start incorporating a little more of them elements. We don't have to be the most showy offy. We're just tight composed. And this is good quality metal music. We've got Brain Dead coming up next. Hard title. Let's go. Yes, now blessed now. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Brain Dead is the title of this one. I've been learning. So I've been learning about fasting. Right. I mean, I given my lifestyle can accommodate it. I.e., if I'm working, you know, like a standard job, which I've done for a minute, but it's a lot easier if you're working a 9 to 5. You just don't eat during your shift. Like, you don't have breakfast, you don't eat during your shift. But I'm quite accustomed and quite fond of fasting 16 hours through the day at least. I don't even keep the time on. I just eat when I feel necessary, you know what I mean? And then you just enjoy yourself, whether you want to eat shit or not. Who cares, you know what I mean? You can give yourself a bit of leeway, especially if you've trained, which I'm getting back into, so I'm looking forward to that. But I looked into the process of what's called, correct me if I'm wrong, is autophagy, I think it is. And that's where the body cleanses itself of damaged cells and just the nonsense in your body. And that comes about within like 24 hours into a fast. So if you fast for an entire day, your body just starts healing itself and chucking out all of the shit. And yeah, it'd be a hard setup to get into because like to push the window to an entire day is hard. I mean, you can drink coffee and have water and that. I mean, if you want to be pure, you just want to drink water, don't you? Like, you don't want to drink black coffee just for the sake of it. But even then, you question the cleanliness of the water. It's a deep game, man, because I read somewhere and it made sense and no one talks about this. And the things nobody talks about are the secrets that are hidden away from the people that are like magic. It said your longevity and quality of life comes down to the quality of water you consume. And I thought, whoa, that's why the hell not? If we consist of so much water and we need to drink liquids, and there's all this hoorah about tap water and fluoride and stuff like that, and, you know, stuff incorporated into the waters that we shouldn't be consuming. It's a mad one. But that's my little food for thought for tonight. Brain Dead is track number 4 of 10. We're listening to Pleasures of the Flesh by Exodus. This record was recommended to us by Braden, so thank you very much for this, my man. Let's jump in, shall we? Oh, this is sick. Very nice. Oh, this is a riff. This is a really good riff. In my opinion, this is a riff that comes around every once in a blue moon. You can have entire albums of metal records and they don't have a riff like this. This, and I'm not just saying stylistically or groovy or anything, they just don't have a riff that hits me at all. This is a riff that I think is brilliant. If I wrote this riff and I was in a band, bro, I'd be jamming the flip out. You know that you've hit the spot when you write a riff like this. Fucking sick. Let's go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. This is sick. This is like Power Trip. This sounds like this bit. Modulation. That has got replay value. That has got replay value. That. Shout out to Braden for recommending this on the Patreon. That is one of the best metal tunes I've heard in a very, very long while. That is just sick. That is sick. That riff is one of the best riffs I've heard in a long, long hecking while, man. Oh my god. The record's only going to go downhill from here. The record is only going to go downhill from here. There is no chance at all they are beating this riff. It's proper hooligan riff. There is no chance they're outdoing that. Let's keep going. Faster Than You'll Ever Live to Be is coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Faster Than You'll Ever Live to Be is the title of this one. We're listening to Pleasures of the Flesh by Exodus. This is track 5 of 10. Shall we jump in? I think we should. Let's go. Come on now. Let's go. Ba-da-ba. A little bit more of an aggressive vocal on this one, huh? Come on. Let's go. Ignorant this one. Gotta be a guitar solo coming up in 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck! Okay, now. 1, 2, 3, 4, now. Fuck's sake. We're not on the same wavelength, people. We're not on the same wavelength. What a riff, eh? Out of all of the Exodus records I've heard, I think this is my favourite. I think this is better than Bonded by Blood. The sound quality is perfect. Would I ask for a remaster? Psst. There could be a remaster, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. If I had a record player and I collected records, I'd have this in the collection to play. You know what I mean? This will sound quality on record player. It's great sound. That was a good one if you like a good guitar solo. If you like a good guitar solo, you'll like that. That was a good tune. That was a good tune. That was a good tune. Not really coming to any bad material as of so far. That was good. Yeah. Good sound. Bit of aggro to that one. Got a title track coming up next. An epic at 7 minutes 35. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Pleasures of the Flesh is the album we're listening to, and it's also the song on the album we're listening to. We're listening to Exodus, and this is track 6 of 10. Let's jump in. Great record so far. Really good record. You know, I don't normally go out of my way to say we're listening to a great record if I don't believe it. I think this is a fantastic example of good metal, you know? It doesn't beg it. It doesn't beg for acceptance. It's not trying hard, you know? It's just playing within the boundaries of their capabilities with comfort and ease. And they excel at what they do to a degree where what you're hearing is just a fantastic balance of everything necessary in a metal record. I think it's great. Let's go. Come on. Exodus are playing on the 20th of September in the United States. Hershey, PA. Where's that? Where's PA? Pittsburgh? Philadelphia? What's PA? Come on now. Oh. Do you know what I would love them to do? Do you know what I would love them to do, which would be optimal in my taste? Just pure E-chug, mate. That's what I would have liked them to drop into. Come on. Some good noodling now. Good tune. Good tune. It wasn't the best on the record. It was a bit drawn out. There was not an idea in there that was sufficient enough for it to be as long as it was. Like, if it had the golden moment, if it laid the golden egg anywhere on that track, I'd sort of say, you know what, it was worth it for that. But yeah, that's as much as I'll say on that one. We've got Seeds of Hate coming up next. We'll throw that 30 seconds in just before, okay? See you there. Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Exodus, Pleasures of the Flesh is the record we're listening to. It's recommended on the Patreon by my good friend Braden. Thank you very much for this one. Track 7 of 10 is entitled 30 Seconds. It's only a brief interlude, it seems. So we're going to flow that into track number 8, which is entitled Seeds of Hate. Let's go. Oh, golly gosh. Oh, I'll go get some food after this, me. Give some respect to Mark and Sylvia on the engineering and Bernie on the mastering. Yeah, very good job. Very good job. Can't fault it. Might have an advertisement in between. Couple little twinkles there on the old nylon. On the old classical guitar. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. Heavy metal, heavy metal. Bro, there's not enough shit like this in hardcore, to be honest. If a hardcore band started with this beat, it'd be ridiculous. Pure heavy metal. You need 2 bass drums for this shit, mate. Let's go. Heavy riff. Sounds like a fun riff to play. Nothing too complicated, but it's heavy. Quality drum beat there. I love them drum beats. Tinging away on the bell. Come on. Believe me. One thing about these dudes is that they can play a flipping guitar solo. we listen to metal bands all the time, and like guitar solos are my least favorite part of a song, but there's no denying the quality of the craft in this lead guitar playing. It's bloody brilliant. It's bloody brilliant. It's really good, really good. It's flipping brilliant. Bro, I want to be in Exodus, me. Imagine being in Exodus. That'd be sick, to be honest. Being in Exodus in the 80s. I want to be in Exodus in the 80s, me, mate. Hey, I watched a interview. I skipped through bits of it. With Billy Milano, is that his name, of SOD fame, and he was talking about Scott Ian and how he was just like orchestrating horrible business practices, like, and he's like screwed him over or something along the lines. Like, you tell me about that. You're the metalheads, not me, so you tell me about that. But that SOD record, that Speak English or Die, to me was very ahead of its time. Very ahead of its time. Let's go. Very good. At the end, the tempo aligned with the whirring of the helicopter, whatever you would call it. Let's keep going. That was an alright tune, but I'm looking to just blast through the record now. We've got Kemi Kill, which is a great title, coming up next. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Kemi Kill is the title of this one. This listen through goes out to my friend Braden. One love. Let's jump in. Shit. Where's the play button? Come on now, people. Come on now. Chemicals, that shit, they fly above you in them airplanes, you know? Them chemtrails that have been going on since the dawn of flipping time. Chemical is the food they sell you at the supermarkets. Chemical is the shampoos and the conditioners and the body wash they sell you. Chemical is the tap water you drink. And the low-cost alternatives they have for you when you decide to go against it. Look into the pineal gland and the calcification of the pineal gland. And why the Catholic Church symbolises the pine cone. It was an alright tune. Arguably, it's probably the worst on the record. But overall, it was alright, like in the grand scheme of music. Like, it was a decent tune. But that was my least favourite of them all. I didn't think that was that good. Didn't think the rhythms were that good. Or at least the rhythms weren't what I like in thrash. I just want you to drive forward. I don't want to hear this jarring, you know, groovy stop and start shit with the drums. Don't want that. Choose Your Weapon finishes this record off. Let's go. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, Pleasures of the Flesh by Exodus. Track 10 of 10 is Choose Your Weapon. Let's go. Come on. Give me a riff. Come on now. Give me a riff. Come on. Let's not mess about now. Someone says this album is the same level as Bonded by Blood, but it's underrated. Someone says I hardly disagree. Yes, this album is amazing, but nothing is Bonded by Blood level good. Am I being edgy and saying Bonded by Blood wasn't like that great? I don't think it was that great. Maybe it was good for its time, you know what I mean, as far as the year it was released and whatnot, but I've never gone back to listen to Bonded by Blood. It was all right. It was all right. I think the last two songs on this album don't really fit a standard of what comes prior. They're all right. They're all right, but there has been no real standout moments. Or maybe I've just overdone the Exodus, you know what I mean? You know, which is the album reaction. You can say, yo, you got to listen to every song in the video. Nah, I'm listening to the entire album, and if by any chance I do lose consciousness, like as I'm going through it, it's significant of the attention that is held by the album. And, you know, to keep someone's attention 10 tracks into an album is a fucking hard feat for an artist to do. So, that was Exodus, Pleasures of the Flesh. I'm going to give you my final overview. I'll rate this album out of 10. All right? See you there. Yes, now, bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. Des, Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. We've just listened to Exodus. The record was Pleasures of the Flesh. 10 tracks, arguably 9, because one of them is like a nylon string guitar interlude. I mean, arguably it's a piece of its own, but, you know, I'd consider this 9 tracks. Where do we start? It was recommended on the Patreon by my friend Braden, so thank you very much for that, Braden. Now, I've listened to a few Exodus records on this channel, and I think this is the best one I've listened to. Honestly, it's not over-polished, over-produced, over-performed, try-hard, like maybe we get in the old thrash bands of the modern age, you know, when they sort of just need to sell records, and they're trying to keep it alive, but that spirit and that energy and that undertone of, like, youthful aggression just doesn't exist no more. And it's not so early that it's immature and finding their feet. Like, this really is the sweet spot, I think, as far as what I've heard from Exodus so far. The sound production on this record is pristine, really good. The guitar tones are fantastic. Not crazy either way. The whole thing about this record to me is that everything is balanced perfectly. And I don't just mean sonically. I mean just in the technicality and the amount of material, and amount in regards to the content, in regards to the performance, in regards to the capabilities and the boundaries they've set themselves to sort of work within. They're not overdoing themselves, showing off, but they're showing such a relaxed and calm approach to how good they are through the great riffs, through the great performance, through the great guitar solos. And the guitar solos are very good, very good, very good. I hate guitar solos, but the guitar solos on this were very good. Like, great showcase of capabilities. And the guitar solos flood this album. There's so many of them on each and every track. Vocal performance is okay, you know. It's alright, yeah. It ticks the box. It's not too bad at all. Best track by far is Brain Dead. Brain Dead comes with a riff which elevates this entire record. Brain Dead is one of the best riffs, if not best metal songs I've heard in ever so long. I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed the riffage. Quality. One song I would actually go back to post today, and I don't really bother going back to any music. I just keep on moving forwards, right? So yeah, really good tune. 10 tracks, if not 9 tracks, is sufficient. It doesn't outstay its welcome, yet it doesn't, short out too fast. I'll just cut to the chase on this one. I'll rate this a 8 out of 10. I'll rate it an 8 out of 10. Last 2 tunes I could do without. I'd call this a flipping 7-track record and call it a day. Do you know what I mean? If it's 7 tunes, in and out, wow. That's enough for me. Yeah, 8 out of 10. It's good. Only lets itself down as far as, there's a couple of filler sections. But it's each to their own. What I consider a filler, most people consider great. But, I've heard so much thrash metal, especially thrash metal from the 80s. It's so hard to be good, like, in my opinion, because I've just heard it all before and it just becomes one mundane, just same fest. But this band came with a very mature product, came with a very mature sound, came with a very quality display of metal music, and I don't say that often because normally we're just like washed with all this other shit, but I would say this is great metal, and it's metal you could use to showcase what quality metal is. I think it's very good. On that note, I'm signing out. Peace and love, people. Goodbye.